So I'm drunk, and I see this pretty lady. What am I gonna say to her? You're pretty. So what's your, major? Let's see, I'm drunk. Yeah, I'm probably gonna go with you're pretty. You're pretty, she says coolly. You are not. You are a future hangover. What? You reply confused. Someone should buy you a cheeseburger, she said. She flags down a waiter, and 1 week later you are Julia's boyfriend. See that? I'm smooth. In the elevator. Let me pick up this backpack. What's going on, Julia? Am I going to see her at work? I like the music, though. The music. I've been waiting for this game forever. Ooh, truck bed. I don't have any gear to load. Let me get in the truck. Oh, I guess I do have gear to load. You date for over a year. She drives you absolutely nuts. It's great. You move in. You share an apartment near the school with a view of the mountains. You two drink beers out on the deck. You drink beer just about anywhere. Life is good. Julia wants to get a dog. There's a scruffy, undersized beagle. Julia is in love. She wants to bring it with her to class. There's also an intimidating but gentle-eyed German shepherd. Nothing bad could happen to Julia while walking this dog. It's a badass. You pick the beagle and she names him Bucket. You adopt the shepherd and name him Mayhem. I really want to go with the shepherd, but what Julia wants, Julia gets. Beagle it is. Bucket's a good dog and won't lick you if you totally forgot about the other one. Julia loves him. You love him too. Good choice. Good choice. 1979. You talk on the deck. It's summer, 9:30 p.m., and the heat still radiates off the high desert. What do you think about kids, she asks. Kids? They're not very smart or good at much. I'm saying if you and I have some. A couple little idiots. Now we've been dating for how long now? How long have we been dating? A couple years, right? Yeah, that'd be a good time. In that case, we should probably get married. Yeah, I would like that. These kids are going to be screwed up enough. It's probably for the best that their parents are hitched. That's absolutely right. Is this backstory? Oh my god, this game is beautiful. This game is absolutely gorgeous. Do not forget to check in. No fireworks. Learn to live with bears. Alright. Is this my house? This would be cool. I would love to live in somewhere like this. $19.80. It's a Thursday night and Julia is 4 hours late. She doesn't call. You're worried and getting angrier by the minute. She walks in after you've gone to bed. She's not quite drunk, but she's clearly been having a fun time. You fight when she gets between the sheets. You fight when she gets it. You get mad. Ah, crap. I probably shouldn't ignore her, but you call her an inconsiderate asshole. Okay, that was probably not the approach I would go. She tells you to fuck yourself and to not be such a baby. You call her selfish. She knows you mean it, and it hurts her feelings. Ah, crap. I screwed up, didn't I? 1981. Julia still likes to draw. She draws plans from her research. She draws all the places you go. She draws you. You pose and flex like He-Man. You frolic like Victoria's Secret model. Ooh, either one is a funny choice. We'll go with the Victoria's Secret model, and after she's done laughing, we'll flex like He-Man. Julia was right. You are very pretty. Mm-hmm. And I'm good at parkour. Oh, it's red, dude. This is red. Is that sun? Is it sunrise or sunset right now? It's about staying in the same place. I'm gonna go ahead and say sunset. If I had a compass, sun rises in the east, correct? So I can't really tell if that's east or west. I think it's sunrise. It's definitely sunrise. Two Forks Fire Lookout. 8 more miles. 8 more miles? Good lord. Spacebar to climb over obstacles. That's what I'm talking about. 1982. During the summers, you and Julia enjoy walking Bucket at night. Yo, he's still around? Good for him. There's a festival in town. It brings folks in from faraway places. One of them tries to mug you with a knife. Bucket gets kicked. Oh, no. Duck, Julia yells. She gets flustered and has trouble speaking when she is stressed. You confront the attacker. I beat his goddamn face in. Your arm gets cut up, but you beat the guy to a pulp. You don't feel very tough. You cry your eyes out before the cops show up. Julia asks to take a different path from that day forward. You say okay. You don't want to go that way either. From then on, you walk by the river. Fantastic. I'm so glad that guy got what he was coming. 1984. Plans to have kids get waylaid by work. Julia gets offered a job at Yale. Yale is in Connecticut, 2,000 miles away. It's a great job, associate department chair. She wants to move. You absolutely do not. Well, what's my job? Depends on what my job is, because this could be very good potential right here. No. Oh. If she commutes, I don't want her to commute back and forth. I don't want her to knock it. I want her to get the job, but I want to move. I guess nuts. No, I want her to take that job. You don't want to move to Connecticut. She said that'll be hard, but she'll do it if you won't move. You tell her not to pass it up if that's what she wants. She agrees. She flies back to Boulder 3 times each semester. Yeah, it's fine, I guess. 1985, Julia is sent home from the Yale on paid leave after having an episode. She lost that on a colleague for borrowing books that were important for her research. She didn't remember she had happily loaned them to him just 2 days prior. Uh-oh. She was found crying in the stairwell. You see that maybe you guys should talk to someone about it. You make macaroni and drink wine. No, we're not going to forget about it. You have to talk to somebody. After seeing multiple doctors and having many tests, they are worried that Julia might be suffering from early onset dementia. She is 41. We both, I guess, keep it a secret for now. Take this journal. What's in the journal? My wedding ring. What the? Yo. Bucket is getting older. Julia comments that it's kind of nice because he gets in less trouble around the house. A week later, she goes back to the university. Julia's affliction gets worse. She can't remember things in class. Her research is in shambles. She drives her car to the next town over for no particular reason and has to be brought home by the police. She is devastated. She is sent home on permanent medical leave. Some days you get the Julia who calls you a dope and your unborn children little idiots. Other days you get a stranger. She pulls you into bed to make love. After 5 minutes, she goes into a panic, believing her dad is at the door. You tell her family they are crushed and begin to make trips to and from their home in Australia to visit her. For a while, your friends come by with little things to brighten the day. She gets worse. 1988. You spend your days following Julia around the house. You count the seconds between the 2 weekly visits from Daniel, the nurse. He suggested that Julia should live somewhere else. Somewhere with 24-hour care, a home. It sits with you for a couple months. You decide to move her into a full-time care facility. You're determined to take care of her by yourself. Oh, man. If he wants her... Can I visit her? But I want to be with her. But I want the best for her also. But if she doesn't know who she is and doesn't know who I am, what does it even matter? Let's move her in. Make sure she gets the best. It's a tough decision. Nice and sunny out now. See my legs. That's a nice touch. There's water down there. This is beautiful. Can't walk down good. Gotta stay on the path. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Stay good. Good stuff. What is that? Her family agrees with your decision. You find a fantastic place in Boulder and move her there. You see her every day, then every other day. You go out to the bar with your old friends. It's not the same. You get the feeling that every wife tells her husband, if you ever put me in a home like Henry did, I will cut your balls off. You slowly decide not to see your old friends that much. Well, that's good. They're putting negativity in my head. 1989, Julia's sister Susan moves to Boulder to be close to her. She visits her every day. You go with her some of the time. Susan buys you an old typewriter and urges you to use it if you won't see a therapist. You won't. You've always really liked Susan. Months go by. Bucket dies. No! Bucket! You are a legend, fam. Never forget that. We loved you. Julia doesn't remember him when you tell her. Sometimes it takes her a minute to lock in on you. In the back of your mind, you believe it's because you see her less and less. And seeing her less and less makes her forget you more, you think. Summer is coming up, and you see an ad in the paper for a job. You take it. Welcome to Firewatch.